Un pays conquis, plus de 215 millionnaires et multimillionnaires. L'un des plus grands jeux télévisés internationaux débarque à Maurice. Qui veut gagner des millions?
The honor is great for me, as it must be for you, to be here present for the launch of a landmark event at the doorstep of our country's 50th year of independence. This year will remain a major milestone, not only for the government, but also for an institution like NBC, that is often the butt of serious criticism and vitriolic attacks from certain misguided and misinformed individuals. Today's event is going to take the television viewers in every nook and corner of the island of Mauritius by storm. I can already foresee many homes rescheduling their dinners to watch out world-class offer, just like in UK, US and Australia, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? In France, Qui veut gagner des millions? In India, Kaun banega crorepati. In Sri Lanka, Sirasa laksapati. In Hong Kong, Bak man fuyong. And today, it is my great pleasure to announce the launch of Who Wants to Be Millionaire, the Mauritian version Qui veut gagner des millions. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that NBC, with its modest resources, would someday be hosting such a show in this small island of ours? And yet, here we are, with our partners, Happy Frog, with the NBC board and management, with the NBC technical and production team, and with all those mobilized to make this dream become a reality. The NBC has over the years crossed several milestones, some with great acclaim, such as Hamara Desh Hamari Zindagi, Radio Crochet, Bhojpuri Bahar, Dira Dira Pa, Star 2000, Pepsi Hangama, and some others with less pomp, although no less important, such as the transition from analog to digital technology. This milestone, which we are crossing today, is unique in itself, for never has NBC embarked upon a program so wide in scope. It will be the first internationally licensed television show ever to be produced and broadcast in Mauritius. I must confess, from last year to where we are standing here tonight, it has been a long journey. A long way, a way made longer by many hurdles we encountered on our path. There were the technical aspects to look into, because producing a TV show of such international standards is no easy game. There were administrative procedures which took a lot of time. And then there were also a few people whom I call the skeptics, who tried to prevent the NBC from rising up to this challenge. But I must say, the higher the stakes, the greater are the challenges. However, the NBC has a board, a management, and a team who remain undaunted in the face of challenges. In fact, we are moving forward, even with more zeal and determination. Despite the obstacles, we did not stop believing. Our faith did not waver, and our determination did not diminish. And why should it? When the benefits are so far-reaching for our stakeholders. All of them. One is the country, second is the audience, and third, it's the NBC itself. For the country, the broadcast of this show is going to mark a revolution in the country. There will be a wave, in fact, an avalanche, a positivity and feel-good ambiance Qui veut gagner des millions will keep the whole country united for 1 hour, same time, and every week, every Saturday on NBC Channel 1. Mauritius will find its place on the Hall of Fame, where the Millionaire franchise has left its mark, at par with all the big names. But most importantly to the country, it is going to be an opportunity for Mauritians to prove their intellectual abilities and win up to 1 million rupees. For our audience, the Mauritian audience will be given a weekly thrilling, exciting, never-racking game show involving Mauritians. It could be your family member, your friend, your colleague, your neighbor you could be cheering for, riveted on your seat, at home, glued to your NBC TV channel, NBC TV channel 1. But most importantly to the audience, this TV show will encourage family members to do something we have forgotten today to do of late. Interact with each other as true members of the family, while searching for the answer. If the NBC succeeds to do that, ladies and gentlemen, then this will be the greatest present it can give to the Mauritian nation. And to the NBC itself, to produce and air such a show, TV show, the NBC will have a digital exposure like never before, expanding its technical and production know-how and building on competencies that will enable it to produce similar TV shows in the future, in its continued endeavor to entertain and thrill its audience. I am indeed grateful to my chairman, the NBC board members of the NBC, and also members of the programs committee of the board, who not only supported this project, but also dedicated their time and energy to evaluating 13 meetings of evaluation of the project, 1 year nearly, just evaluating whether should we go for it or not, right? Evaluating and improving the concept and its technicalities. I also thank my good friend, the DDG, Anuj, who has been giving me his eternal support and presence all through. May I also thank Amar Mugam, the project leader, and to the whole NBC production and technical team, I say a big bravo. And I convey my appreciation to your contribution and hard work, and especially your passion. It will be your continued passion that will make this TV show a resounding success in the region. Mr. Vijay Soni, Mr. Hans Patar, I thank you for your faith and trust in us, and I congratulate your team, Happy Frog, because it is also your work that is paying off today. I extend my warm welcome to Mr. Santosh from Sri Lanka, who has been the technical person in charge of the TV show produced and aired at the TV station there, which has the same technical specificity as NBC. His guidance and expertise will help us to sail through to the horizon and beyond. To all viewers in Mauritius, Rodrigues, Agaliga and Saint-Brandon, to the Mauritians all over the world who will be watching us on Facebook, our website, and on NBC Play, I congratulate you, because this will be your show. You will be the participants, and you are the ones to benefit most from this show. I enthusiastically invite you to participate, and I wish you all the best. And of course, our collaborators who are present tonight, our collaborators who could not make it to the launch, and members of the press, I am happy to engage you in this great moment. And I invite you to share with us this great milestone of the NBC wholeheartedly. Qui veut gagner des millions is our contribution, the contribution of NBC towards the 50th anniversary of our country, imbibed with the same spirit which guided our forefathers when they laid the foundation stone of independent Mauritius, the ideal of one country, one nation, of unity in diversity. I thank you for being with us this evening, and I thank you for your kind attention. Let the millionaire in Mauritius unfold. Thank you.
A very good evening to you all, and thank you for your presence. For me, at a very, very personal level, it is not less than a blessing, and of course, result of team and hard work that I'm standing here today, and that too for such an amazing reason. The launch of Qui veut gagner des millions. This venture would not have been possible without the participation of MBC, our local broadcaster, because the license from Sony Pictures would not have allowed it. This venture would also not be possible without the support of my colleagues, my friends and advisors, by those who believed in the project at its conception, but also by those who have always had doubts, because those are the ones who challenge us to move ahead with more caution. I know I'd get all of you deep asleep if I continue with the discours of horror. If not, and I believe that I really know the sacrifice you made to be here, especially on a Friday night. So let me rather take you through a small presentation that is going to give you more insight about what the show is. Ladies and gentlemen, here onwards, whatever you are going to see, right from the colors, the format, the technology, the lighting, the rules, and even the show director are part of Sony Pictures regulation and predefined standards. So no subjectivity. Yes, finally it's here. Who wants to be a millionaire? This show is said to be the most successful show around the world. Everybody knows it, from USA to Ivory Coast. The latest country that has started it is a name that unfortunately I'm not able to pronounce, Kyrgyzstan. That atmosphere that this show creates is unique. It is exciting, emotional, suspenseful, neck-wrecking, as we say. Because I'm sure, same as me at home when I was sitting in front of this show when being aired, I remember Jean-Pierre Foucault, I remember Amitabh Bachchan, and we were trying to give the answers, and I'm sure in the audience, people are like remembering those days, and were asking, why is he not being able to answer such a simple question? And believe me, it is not an easy job. Millions have sat on this hot seat, members of the public like us, and of course, big superstars. It has indeed been immortalized by the Oscar-winning film, Slumdog Millionaire. This show, my friends, is sustainable, durable, flexible, always evolving. This show has revolutionized the business format of countries where it has been going. This show has been produced in 121 countries, aired in 161 countries, and it has different versions, 93 versions in all. This show is also the show that created the only 2 times award winner for a host. The show has won several awards, including BAFTA and Emmy Awards. You might not know this guy. This guy here is not Amitabh Bachchan. I'm talking about Shushi Kumar. In fact, he is the guy on whom the film Slumdog Millionaire was inspired. So in short, this show has done around over 215 ordinary people. He make them become millionaires. This is just to show you that around the globe, this show has been aired on leading TV channels, some of which you might recognize here, like RTL from Germany, TF1 in France. I was explaining earlier that this show has been on air since 18 years, 1998, 19 years now. 1998 when it was first aired in Great Britain. and so on for Germany 18 years, Austria 17 years, Sweden 12 years. This is just to show you that Sony Pictures takes this show very seriously, and it actually gauges its success around the world. And this is to show you again, for example, in Denmark or in Finland, how it takes the major share of the viewers. The show is truly evergreen, and it's constantly changing. It is constantly changing. We are going to start, as most of the countries, with the classic version. Later on, I will show you what the classic version means. But just to tell you that the most altered version is in Australia. It is called the hot seat version. And the hybrid version is also played in countries like Turkey and India. This show, for the brands that associate with it, gives extra leg. It is a show that can go online. It is a show that can give opportunities. I'm not promoting beer here, my friends. It is just that to show you that brands who are associated with it have created different versions of it. Heineken, for example, they created a special football Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Now, the show hosts around the world. And I assure you, I'm not going to reveal the name of our show host right now. But this is just to give you a hint that over the world there has been more than 100 male presenters, including Jean-Pierre Foucault, those who we know, Amitabh Bachchan, whom we know. But it has also created only 13 female presenters. Now in Mauritius, this show could not exist without, as Mr. DG has just explained, without GK Santosh. Mr. GK Santosh is, by the way, still around looking at the technical side of our show tonight. Mr. GK Santosh is a guy who has partnered with leading media channels across India and Asia. He has directed events like the well-known IIFA Awards. He has run 13 seasons of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire in Sri Lanka. He has helped in the setup of this show in several parts of India. He has also run the Global Superstar in Malaysia, if I'm not wrong. Mr. GK Santosh has also contributed into Bollywood and Hollywood in movies like Sapne, Bombay, and the very famous Waterworld of Kevin Costner. Now, this is a premiere, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be our money tree. For the first time you are looking at this. So, the money tree is going to rise from 1,000 rupees, answering the right questions, 15 questions in all, reaching to the 50th question, that is 1 million rupees. And for Mauritius, the classic version would include the three following lifelines: 50-50, call a friend, and the audience poll. This is a rendering of how it is going to appear on the screens very soon. This show, as I said, could not take form without the support of MBC. And MBC has indeed been of great support in providing us with its best channel at its highest peak time. So thank you again, MBC, for that effort. We are going to run 52 episodes once the show starts. It is going to be a 1-hour show, and it is going to be at 8 p.m. I talked about the version. It is the original version, that is a free lifeline. But very importantly, this show is going to be, our license in fact is in Creole. So the show is going to run in Creole and French. Oh, before I reached there already. I mean, we've got a partner here which is very important because we are dealing with money every day. We are dealing with people who are going to participate in questions, and those questions, by the way, which is being set partly by the University of Mauritius, with whom, to whom I thank today also. KPMG is going to be our independent process vetter. They are going to vet the system, the participant, to make sure that the participants are not related to families of the crew members and so on. The question and answers are also going to be evaluated and vetted by KPMG, and the winners. Friends, I will not take more of your time. I will end here by saying to you that this show is meant to start very soon. To give you a hint, it is going to be early next year, if all goes okay, because you might imagine that this the setup of it, the recruitment of the participant is going to take a lot of time. So I will end here asking you to help us make this show become successful. Thank you very much.
My name is Vijay Soni, not the same as S-O-N-Y, I'm with an I. Hence, that I is very important in what I'm going to say. I got the exclusive license and the copyright for this popular show for Mauritius. I have a special relationship with Mauritius. I brought in Ramayana to you, the original version, and I brought in a serial called Yugi Saas Bahu. It changed the viewing habits of this country, and believe me, I'm trying to do it once more on a Saturday evening, and I will do it. Okay, so my relationship with this perilous island goes back to 1989, and believe me, Kola Waterfront is still my favorite place for the music and for the evenings over there. And over the years of my relationship with Mauritius, I've seen the art, culture and entertainment interest in the people developing day by day. Even in MBC, I've seen MBC 1, 2, 3, now I can see MBC up to 15, 16. So there is a demand for people to watch television, and they are hungry because they got Mighty, they got DSTV. So there is a lot of demand for good programming in this country. Okay, I've been in the Bollywood business right from Silsila, Lavaris, and like I explained to you, television serials, Bunyad, and I supply to countries like Fiji, Suriname, UK, USA, and Mauritius. In Mauritius, I also supply films to cinema halls here, because I'm a board member of Eros, one of the leading producers and distributors of Bollywood films. Now, it's me and my company, which is called VPS Communications Limited, which brought Who Wants to Be Millionaire into Star TV India. In 1998, if you remember, Celidor was the original company which produced the show, and in 1998 it was shown in UK. At that time I used to be a film distributor. So hence the people from Celidor knew of me that I am knowledgeable for films from India. So they asked me that they want to now bring in Who Wants to Be Millionaire into India. And because of my relationship with Star TV, which was quite new that time, I suggested, why don't we talk to Star TV? And that's where the birth of Kaun Banega Crorepati came. So I was linked with these people right from there. In a couple of years' time, they offered me to do the show in Mauritius. So in 2002, they signed with me option agreement that I should do the show in Mauritius. Yes, since then I've been waiting. I'm waiting for the right time, I'm waiting for the right partnership, I'm waiting for the right production house over here. Believe me, things have changed and changed and changed to the benefit, and today I'm quite sure with the TV viewing habits of people, we can bring viewership onto NBC with our show called Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and it will be produced just exactly like Sony Pictures does in all the countries. There will be no difference. I'm the copyright holder. Santosh, my technical engineer, is totally qualified and vetted by Sony Pictures. And we'll be getting 6 people coming in from London who will approve every step before the first episode goes on air. So there will be no difference. When you will see the set, when you will see it on air, the music, the sound, the color will be exactly the same. So I can assure you, you people are in for a big treat, and please enjoy it and good luck. Thank you.
Of the NBC board, members of the NBC management team, Mr. Vijay Pal Soni, Mr. Hans Patel, the team of Happy Frog, they are wonderful people, I must tell you, the personnel of NBC, our partners and collaborators present today, members of the press, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, of course, last but not least, our DDG, Deputy Director General, Mr. Anuj Ramsaram. I won't be long, but what I'm going to say tonight, is very important, okay? And I hope you have the patience to listen to me, okay, for a few minutes, okay? And so, tonight, as we've seen, NBC is taking out the big game with Happy Frog. I'm having to, we are speaking English tonight because of one person, Mr. Soni. Okay, he has been coming to Mauritius for the past, 25 years. He has never learned French or Creole. Okay, ce soir, la NBC est ravie de sortir le grand jeu avec Happy Frog. The NBC board and management have a great vision for the NBC. An ambitious vision to position NBC as a global public broadcaster in 2021. That's a very bold statement. Very difficult to believe that our vision is to position NBC as a global player by 2021. This will, of course, require a lot of hard work, immense passion, as mentioned by Ekraz Baldua, unflinching commitment, utter dedication, extreme professionalism, unparalleled energy. Without energy, nothing can be done. And a great attitude is required from the NBC team. And I can tell you, the passion, we can feel it already. To achieve this vision, NBC will, number one, put the audience first in everything we do. I'm not sure that this has been the case for the past years. The audience should come first, and the audience will come first. That's our promise. Secondly, we have to unleash all the internet talents we got at NBC. NBC have been here, I think, since May this year, and I can tell you there are many talented people at NBC, but you have to unleash those talents. The talents are hidden, the talents are latent, we have to unleash it. We want to bring in the brightest minds and the best competencies in radio and television. We can't, Mauritius is a small place. Our competencies are limited. We have to bring in people from wherever they come around the world, okay, to be able to give us the best of the best. You've seen just now, there's Mr. Santosh. He's from India, I think, and Sri Lanka, for your information, Mr. Baldua. Okay, he's from India, but he did this millionaire program in Sri Lanka. He was the guy behind it. So we have to bring in, we shouldn't be afraid, we shouldn't be ashamed. If I don't know something, I don't know. If I continue pretending that I know when I don't know, that's a disaster. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to bring in the best competencies and the brightest minds, internally and from internally and externally. We'll have to form the best strategic partnerships. It's only strategic partnerships that's going to save MBC. Because you remember what I said, we want to be a global player by 2021. How do you become a global player by 2021 without having global partners? That's very important. We'll buy the best technology. Every day we get complaints from people. People tell us, why is your quality not up to the standard of other operators? But we've got a big problem, a problem of technology. We don't have the latest technologies. We have to bring in to buy the best technology, the state-of-the-art technology. And of course, there is no television without content. If ever you had to reproach NBC or something, what would you reproach it on? It's content. People watch other stations because of content. I don't think, anybody can challenge us and say, no, I don't watch TV for content. Content is key in television. So we'll, of course, produce the best contents. In fact, we want to stand on the shoulders of giants. In life, we can't stand on the shoulders of dwarfs. We have to stand on the shoulders of giants. And we want to play in the big league, and we'll do it, trust me. That's our commitment. Talking about NBC programs, as a free-to-air station, we can't offer world-class or popular, international popular programs to our audience. Most people don't know about it. Most people tell us why, we are always late. Because we can't. As a free-to-air station, we are limited. And this is something we're working on it so that we get away from that situation. To fill in that gap, our only solution is to create best-in-class programs that not only our audience will like, but also that can be aired worldwide. I don't understand. How come, we watch programs from other countries, but why can't we air our programs in other countries? Who has ever seen a local Mauritian program on international TV? Yes, I have seen it. They come to Mauritius, shoot, and then they send it to international TV stations. Why can't we do it? We've got the talents, we've got the people, we've got the resources, and this is what we're going to do. And the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire project fits in well into that new strategy. With the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire project, the most popular, they just told you, Hans just told you, but the most successful, the most popular game show in the world. We are creating what we call intelligent entertainment. Very important that we propose to our audience intelligent entertainment. We want people to become more knowledgeable. We want people to become more aware, create more awareness, instead of airing programs that, I wouldn't say stupidity, but just for idiots. We are not in that league anymore. As you know, that intelligent entertainment is a combination of the brain, fun, adventure, humor, suspense, friendship, interaction, and this is exactly what Who Wants to Be a Millionaire show is all about. The Qui veut gagner des millions show, apart from entertainment and amusement, titillates and tickles the brain to put in extra efforts to its thought process. It's very important for us to titillate. I'm going to ask a question to all of you. Apart from, I think, Jacques Catherine, he is not allowed to reply. He's somewhere sitting, I don't know. Huh? Yeah, there we go. Who is the Prime Minister of France? Whoever will reply first will get an autograph from me. I'm sure Jacques knows him. It's in fact very difficult. If you were to put that question, okay, to your participants, it would be very difficult. So you know, that's what we want. We want Mauritius to become a knowledgeable country, and to become a knowledgeable country, MBC has a great role to play. In fact, his name is Philippe Edouard. Have you heard of him? No. All right. I would like to say that Mauritius, which ambitions to become a high-income economy, do you think a high-income economy doesn't deserve a world-class TV station? It does. And this is what we're going to do. I think, I would say best in class, not world class, because nobody can define world class. What is world class? Can anybody here define world class? No. It's best in class, okay? TV station. Like Mikraj said, the DG, the journey has been harsh, but with our invisible belief, passion, and commitment of Happy Frog, I've seen Hans going through depression, severe depression. Our friend Vijay Palsoni, I don't know, he laughs, but I'm not sure whether he's, is that hiding? Okay, but it has been a long journey. The DG, the DDG, members of the board, okay, they will know what I mean. Okay, but it has been a long and harsh journey. But we have made it. We have made it today for our audience, for our country. And may I seize this opportunity to express my heartfelt thanks to our partner, again, to our partner Happy Frog, the MBC team, great team indeed, who have made this project a reality. And last but not least, to our Parent Ministry and the Prime Minister, who has given us his unflinching support. He wants to modernize the country, and MBC wants to modernize itself. And that's part of his vision. As the chairman of the MBC, earlier had the honor and privilege to reveal with Maya the Mauritian MBC version of Qui veut gagner des millions. That is the TV show, the real TV show, and which will allow us to leave us to a motto: audience first, you first, nobody else first, not me, not the DG, not the DDG, not the board, the audience. We exist for the audience and for nobody else. And to conclude, I would like to say to all future participants in the Qui veut gagner des millions show and the audience of Mauritius, Rodrigues, Gallagher and Salvador, something very important. Start with the end in mind. If you want to be a millionaire, talk like one, act like one, work like one, and play with us. Play participate in the Qui veut gagner des millions show. I thank you for your attention, and sorry if I bored you, and I wish you a very pleasant evening in our midst.
Un pays conquis, plus de 215 millionnaires et multimillionnaires. L'un des plus grands jeux télévisés internationaux débarque à Maurice. Qui veut gagner des millions? Joker, 15 questions, 1 million de roupies à remporter, des milliards de personnes tenues en haleine. Qui veut gagner des millions? Maintenant à Maurice.
Après un premier casting il y a 25 ans de cela à la MBC, je me suis retrouvée dans un casting où cette fois j'ai été choisie pour présenter cette émission jeu si prestigieuse. Et je peux vous dire que j'en suis très très fière et heureuse. Je voudrais dire merci à la MBC, merci à Big Frog et à vous, chers téléspectateurs. Je vous dis à très bientôt pour Qui veut gagner des millions?
Bon, comme ça a été déjà dit au début, que c'est une très grande émission, c'est le rendez-vous qui a MBC, et Happy Frog propose à nous de l'audience. Ce sera aussi le grand moment qui va dire d'Maurice, les citoyens de l'île Maurice, ou l'île Maurice qui va vivre depuis assez longtemps. Donc c'est un cadeau qu'il a MBC voulait offert à son audience, donc les Mauriciens, au pays, dans le cadre de nos 50e anniversaire, mais aussi pour créer sa grand rendez-vous Côte d'Iboune pour joindre, pour assiser, pour discuter, qui va une réponse, qui question, comment il était, surtout qui nous perdit, ça va de l'habitude là depuis un peu de temps. Donc, qui veut gagner des millions sera le rendez-vous, sera l'émission, sera The Show.
J'ai trouvé que ça fait partie d'un plan que le chairman a annoncé pour 2021. C'est comment dire, le stone, the Marine Stone, comment dire, la pierre d'échoppement pour sa plan de 2021 là.
Effectivement, aujourd'hui c'est comme si la première pierre, c'est le début d'une nouvelle ère à la MBC, d'un plan stratégique qui positionne MBC comme un joueur international, un opérateur international. Et là, c'est aujourd'hui, ça démarre. Okay? C'est là que nous fait une set de tourne qui nous permet de faire.
Il y a des programmes comme ça internationaux qui ont l'intention de faire venir à Maurice, parce que nous connaissons, il y a un problème de copyright, bien respecter tout le cahier de choses. Le programme, je ne trouve.
C'est sûr, non. Il y a un plan très détaillé, très clair, mais c'est bon, on va y aller un par un, évidemment. Parce que ça demande beaucoup de ressources quand même. Et puis ça nous prend envie de tout faire en même temps. On peut pas faire parallèle. Et bien capable, et au fur et à mesure qu'il nous aller, et l'année prochaine, et définitivement, nous avons les autres annonces pour faire.
Et le fait que Sandra Mayotte est sélectionnée pour être la présentatrice, mettez-nous au devant parce qu'il y en a juste 13 madames, nous une 14e. Ça aussi, c'est un honneur pour la MBC parce que ce n'est pas un présentateur qui sortit de la radio, mais c'est un du monde qui travaille avec Côte-Zot.
Oui, nous faisons beaucoup de personnes qui s'intéressaient, mais d'après plusieurs auditions, pas seulement la cause de madame, mais il y en a beaucoup de talents. Ils choisissent principalement comme pour ce talent, ce grand talent qui nous pensait, c'est la personne idéale qui pour présenter le show.
Et l'audition finit faire parmi au moins une quinzaine de participants qui finissent participer à l'audition, et c'est comme ça qu'il y fait sélecter éventuellement.
Donc si on comprend bien, c'est vers la première semaine de janvier de la 2018 qui veut gagner des millions pour commencer?
Non. Et comme on fait expliquer, il y a une longue procédure. Ça veut dire invite d'abord les participants les participants puissent prendre part, ok, elle a un préliminaire pour faire, après le préliminaire là, et là pour sélectionner, ok, sélectionner, après la sélection, et c'est là que le show commence. Ça, pendant les prochains 3 mois, 4 mois là, vous avez préparé ça pour gagner une participation.
Donc, je vais faire appel à une participation pour la fiche, tout ça là? À partir de demain?
Selon les mêmes normes et standards qui existaient dans le monde, hein, pour appeler Bandimoun, vous êtes commencé à participer, vous êtes commencé à inscrire, enregistrer, vous êtes participer éventuellement dans le show.
Comment vous faites ça?
C'est-à-dire que toute cette partie logistique qui Bandimoun doit appeler pour enregistrer les autres, pour une sélection évidemment, comment dire, l'auditeur pour aussi involver dans sa partie-là, ça il peut faire par Happy Frog et KPMG qui peut suivre ça derrière. Maintenant, quand nous arrive l'autre partie de produire l'émission, hein, c'est-à-dire de mettre en place tout ce qui est l'équipe de production, les équipements, l'espace, ça c'est la MBC, mais aussi airing. Hein, à partir de là, mettre à l'antenne, ça aussi, c'est la MBC. À partir de là, avec nos partenaires Happy Frog.
C'est une demande du public, ça c'est une demande sincère quand vous rencontrez le public. Ben, genre, j'ai envie qui veut gagner des millions à Maurice?
Oui, et c'est qui le public en fait il soif de bonnes émissions. Il a envie de gagner des affaires qui sortent de l'ordinaire, ok? C'est quand même unique et c'est ça la demande du public, c'est l'attente du public. Ça.
Sandra Mayotte, bonjour, vous êtes la nouvelle figure, la figure mauricienne, la 14e femme à présenter qui veut gagner des millions. Comment s'est passé le casting?
Oh, ça c'est une histoire assez drôle. Vous savez, c'est la deuxième fois que ça m'arrive et la première fois je n'avais pas pris mon casting au sérieux quand j'étais venue à la MBC. En fait, je voulais juste rencontrer les icônes de la radio et de la télévision à l'époque. Et cette fois, ça a été la même chose. Je ne me suis pas du tout prise au sérieux. Je suis venue à un casting et puis c'est tout. J'ai passé mon casting comme tous les autres candidats qui étaient là. Et après... je ne sais plus, c'était 2, 3 semaines ou un mois, je ne sais plus moi-même. J'ai appris que j'ai été celle qui avait été choisie.
C'est même pour votre carrière de présentatrice, je vous ai connu un peu dans beaucoup de stations, on peut dire. C'est même pour vous là de présenter ce programme?
C'est un accomplissement de toutes ces années de métier dans le domaine de la radio et de la télévision. Je pense que quand on a fait ce métier pendant aussi longtemps, on rêve, on aspire à un aboutissement quelconque et je crois que c'est le plus beau, le plus bel aboutissement qu'on puisse rêver.
Comment vous avez géré votre carrière? Vous avez une carrière de chanteuse, de présentatrice à la radio, maintenant vous avez un gros show à la mauricienne.
Vous savez,
comment vous avez géré ça?
J'ai toujours eu la chance d'être bien encadrée, bien entourée et j'ai toujours su gérer tout ce qui me tombait sur la tête. Je pense que ça va être encore une autre activité de plus ajoutée à ma longue liste et je trouverai définitivement les moyens nécessaires pour gérer cela.
Est-ce que vous serez Jean-Pierre Foucault ou Amitabh Bachchan?
Oh Je serai Sandra Mayotte.
Dans la simplicité. Exact. Vous aimeriez la première émission que la cagnotte saute comme ça, ce serait un début avec
c'est tout le bonheur qu'on puisse souhaiter aux Mauriciens. Moi, je pense que en tant que host de Qui veut gagner des millions, mon plus grand bonheur sur ce plateau sera justement de voir quelqu'un repartir avec la cagnotte d'1 million d'euros.